Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I already prepped my sister's nails by adding the almond shaped tips, and right here I'm going in with some speed clear from Young Nails. I'm using their monomer to go along with that. And I just want to place a thin layer because I'm going to be adding some glitter. They're chunky glitters, so I want to do a light layer of the clear to be able to place the glitter. Now, my sister and I were going back and forth on what she wanted. I was gonna do an ombre. That's why I started the glitter more towards the bottom. But then we were looking at it and she said that she wanted a full nail of just the glitter. And I did two different glitters, and these glitters were not expensive. They're from, I think they were from the dollar store. Yeah, so it was from the dollar store from like the party section, and it had little things of glitter. And it looks really good. She wanted something that reflected kind of like the Aurora nails, but I didn't have that little foil strip, so I thought I could make the illusion with these two glitters because you don't have to buy all this stuff. Use what you got. So I'm just adding a little bit of acrylic here and there to be able to add more of that glitter. And you don't want to push too much glitter where it's poking out at the like on the sides or at the tip. You want to make sure that it's all on the nail. That way it doesn't mess up your shape. And don't put it near the cuticle area where it's like touching the skin. So here I just keep going. I'm adding. I'm sorry it's a little blurry. It kept focusing on the wrong things. And I just want to make sure that my brush is consistently clean. So that's why I go back and forth on the tissue. And I'm just adding as I see fit, making sure that there's nothing falling off on the sides. And I'm asking her also if she wants all of her nails like this at this moment, or if she just wants a couple of nails to have a full glitter, or in the other ones to have the ombre and like a different design. And I'm just looking at it, and it looks amazing with the greens, the purple, all the reflectiveness. It looks great. So we're looking at it, and she's like, "Yep, I want that on all my nails." So that's what I went ahead and did. And I'm just showing it again. So you pick up a small, tiniest little bead, and it's super wet. You want to make sure it's really wet that way because we're not building structure, we're just adding the glitter. So you want to make sure it's really thin. And the reason I went in with these two different glitters is because one of them had more, it was a mix of big, chunky, and fine glitter. And then the other ones were more reflective. So I felt like it gave a good effect. It gave like exactly what I wanted and what she wanted as well. And I constantly keep cleaning my brush just to make sure it doesn't get gunked up. And also, I don't want the glitter to end up inside of the monomer, because I am using Young Nails acrylic monomer as well. I'm really a fan of their products. They're really good, especially for beginners. Um, I learned in school with these acrylics, so they were really good. So here, I'm just gonna speed it up just because you saw the process already, but it's pretty much the same thing. No, I just kept doing that because I love how it keeps reflecting and like changing colors. And keep checking to see like how much more I actually wanted to add. I wanted it to look as similar to the other nails as possible. It is gonna look different, but it's I wanted to give the same effect. Like I don't want it to be sparse in some areas and then another nail is super full. I feel like this is a really cute set for spring. Like I know that everybody's focusing on the flowers and everything, But I feel like glitter is for every season. And this and the sun, it goes with every single outfit. It's just great. It's simple and yet extravagant at the same time. And I'm still practicing with acrylic. Um, I feel like I've gotten way better. I just felt like that should be mentioned because, even after you get your license, you still have to practice. You still have to work on your craft. It's not over. So I'm still trying to get better. And then I repeated that on the other hand. And here I'm just going in and I'm going to encapsulate because we were satisfied with the placement and everything. So I tried this method that I saw on Young Nails YouTube where they place their first bead on the cuticle area and then let it flow, and then you meet the middle and blend it upwards, and then that helps you build your apex. And I watched that video, I'm not gonna lie, like about like 15 times just because I wanted to get it right. And I noticed that it actually did help me. I'm going in with small beads at a time and just making sure that that structure is there. I'm sorry it's going out of focus, but I hope you can still see what I'm doing. So this is like an almond and a stiletto because it's not pointy like a stiletto. It's more a little bit rounded tip. So it's more like an almanetto. But you want to make sure that it has structure and it has strength because when you hit that tip, it could really cause like some damage. It could break the nail. So you want to make sure that there's more strength towards the end more than other shapes. And I'm just trying to make sure that it's super crisp on the sides. So that way I have minor filing to do. And then you always want to look at your nails from all angles just to see where something could be missing. And here I was looking at it, I was super hyped because this is the first time that I was applying and it wasn't super lumpy. Like I was working faster. It was just basically smooth. Like the amount of filing that I had to do for these nails, these two nails so far, was slim. And I was getting so excited. But yeah, we're gonna keep going, keep encapsulating. So we're encapsulating and building structure because remember, we only put that thin layer just to put the glitter on. And then here I saw that some of that chunky glitter was going to be exposed, so I just added a little bit more just to cover that up. You don't want any of that glitter to be raised at all because when you file, it will like distort that glitter a little bit or you'll shave it off. I mean, it's fine if you don't want the whole shape of the glitter to show, but I wanted like everything to show. It's kind of like a little honeycomb shape. And I want to make sure to build that apex well. And this method really helped me. So it might help you. I'm not sponsored, but please check out their channel because they really helped me out. So my sister is always banging her hands against something or like breaking her nails, but she's the best client, honestly, because I learned how to build an apex where you could bang your nails and it does not break. Unless you're doing something crazy, it will not break. And you don't have to make it super high either. As I know it's really confusing with the whole apex discussion of like, I don't see your apex. Where is it at? It needs to be built higher. Your nails don't have to have a super high apex. Just needs to have enough structure to be able to support the length that you're adding. So the shorter your nail is, the higher up the apex goes, and the smaller it needs to be. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. I didn't notice that I was out of frame when I was doing this nail, but I'm pretty much doing the same thing. Placing the first bead at the cuticle, letting it flow down, and just meeting up the middle and adding as I see fit. So I finally put the nail in frame, and you can see how the application of the cuticle looks really good. I'm sorry if you hear stuff in the background. I have a baby in the back, so. And now I am going in with the Kiara Sky medium 5-in-1 bit, and I'm going around the cuticle area just to make sure that it's flush against that area and just clean it up a little bit. And I was looking at it and I was just like, yeah, I don't need to really do much, but I'm just going over it just to even out anything that I see that's not even. And the acrylic felt a little soft when I was using the bit, so I had to check and see if I heard that click click sound. I definitely did. It was dry. I don't know why I felt that. So I'm going in and doing that to the other nails. I noticed that I didn't really need the nail file to smooth out anything else. So the light filing I was just going to do with the hand file that I have. The RPMs that I have this on at the moment it was 8 RPMs. 8,000, I mean, I'm sorry. Just because it was just light cleanup at the cuticle area, I didn't really need it much higher. Then I'm going in with a Tammy Taylor peel and stick file. This is the 100 grit, and I'm just cleaning up the shape. And then I'm just buffing over really quick, just because I'm going to be putting a gel top coat, and um, I want it to last on there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the same to all of her nails. And I like to kind of file over the top by doing side to center, and then going from the other side the same way, just to keep that apex. I'm not really filing rough. It's a pretty light file over the top, but that's just how I like to file the nails on top. Now, if your surface was more lumpy, then you would want to go in with your nail file. I don't suggest hand filing. That's how I was taught, by hand filing, and then I had to go in and teach myself how to use the nail file over the surface, because hand filing consistently on everybody really starts to mess with your wrist, and it jeopardizes you for carpal tunnel. Like, my wrist from doing hair and then doing the nails with the hand file all the time, it's a little messed up. I definitely don't have carpal tunnel, but it did have an impact. So I suggest learn with the hand file, the machine. Get you a good machine. It doesn't have to be expensive. I got mine from, I've listed it before. It was from iGel Beauty. Got it on sale, super cheap. Um, I think I got it on Black Friday, so it was definitely cheap, and they're always having a sale. You could also check on Amazon. There's the Melody Susie one that's really good. Just make sure to learn like that. It makes your life so much easier. And then I go in, I dip this brush in the Young Nail Swipe, and just make sure to get any of that nail dust out of the crevices. You want to brush downward, that way you don't disperse it anywhere else. And then I'm just going in with Young Nails Ultimate Finish Top Coat. And I'm not sponsored. I know this whole thing was Young Nails. I mean, I would be very happy if I was sponsored, but I'm not. And then you just see like how it comes together with that top coat, just makes it shine. Like, it just goes from dusty, like a little bit matte looking, to just glimmering. It looks so nice. Like, me and my sister just kept looking at it like, oh my god. Then I told her to put it into cure, and this is the finished product. It looks absolutely beautiful. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to see more videos. Bye.